Good morning. This is part two of kind of the cleanup here at the corral area. I got a bunch organized and that kind of thing, but I still have a bunch to do here around the area. Thank you very much for watching. If you're getting anything out of these videos or if you're enjoying them, please do me a favor and like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you very much. Have a great day. So you've seen me do water 100 times. While I'm doing that, while I'm filling those tanks, I am going to kind of clean up some of this stuff here. It's a bunch of barbed wire and that kind of thing right here on this end. Over here, that section right there, there's a bunch of barbed wire and that kind of thing. So while I'm filling tanks, I'm going to clean that up. The tank is filling up. I'm going to try to get some of this barbed wire out of here. It's just a mess and it's just asking for trouble. I don't believe that I've got my good gloves. Oh, it shouldn't be too bad. If you're working with barbed wire, and I know that I'm not doing what I'm about to tell you, but good leather gloves, heavy leather gloves. You'll be much happier if you have them, that's for sure. All this is just garbage though, and it's just kind of been in the way for a while. What's going to happen is we're going to get a cow or something stuck in it. Jeez. Something you want to do typically is kind of look inside your pipe before you move it, unlike I'm doing, because Lord knows what's living in there. You'd be amazed. Boy, this stuff is just a mess. It's wrapped around this. Great. Where the heck does it go? Way over there. Yeah, that mouse. So yes, something to kind of always try to do before you move pipe and that kind of crap is check inside it. You never know when you're going to have a freaking skunk or a raccoon or whatever, and where they'll come boiling out of there, and they'll be pretty unhappy when you're moving their house. Now, let's see if I can get this out of here without tearing myself up. I think we got her. All right, so we got the barbed wire out of there. Now I can put these joints of pipe kind of back where they were. I'm not going to put the broken one back. I'll move it to the other side. On the back side of all the corrals here, there are a bunch of broken pieces and that kind of thing. So I'll get the junky one out of here, make it kind of look a little nicer. This is, again, this is not my property. This is, we lease the fields and that kind of thing. And so I always try to clean the place up a little bit and make improvements, because I know that if somebody was renting my place, I would hope that they would try to take care of it and make improvements on it as if it were their home. So that's kind of what I do. Try to improve it as though it were my home. One thing I do have to be careful of, though, hey, come in, get up there, is overflowing this doggone water tank. I forget how fast this new pump fills things. So I just want to make sure I'm not overflowing this. These freaking calves, type 15, hi 14-1, hey buddy. Hi bud. So the other tank is full. We just moved this tank into here to kind of make it last longer. So the other tank is full, but they're acting like they've not had water in months, and they've got to have water out of this new tank here. They're just like children, I'm telling you. This kind of goes back to what I was saying before. You do a lot of things by yourself. So just kind of have that in the back of your mind that it's going to be a lot of times you're doing labor and it's going to be just you. All right. So got that kind of cleaned up. Got the barbed wire out of there, this other crappy wire. I'll take this over around the other side, and this just looks a heck of a lot better. So I think it'll be really nice. Anyhow, gonna pick up all this crap and garbage. I got everything done but this joint of pipe. And we'll see how easy it is to drag. If I can get it over there, I'll just pull it by hand. If it becomes too problematic, I'll hook up to the truck. Throw a quick hooey knot in there. Grab a glove. Shouldn't be too difficult. We'll see. I can be a little bit stubborn sometimes and do things the hard way when they're unnecessary. Christy will gladly tell you that. If I take the truck, then I've got to move a bunch of panels is the thing. So I know what it's like on the other side. This shouldn't be too overwhelming. Nah, this will be all right. There's Ferdinand the bull. I'm not sure what he's up to. It's all right, little girl. It's all right, little girl. I see what's going on. There's a couple of cows over here. They must think that I have treats. Ferdinand is there thinking that maybe he's going to get a treat. All right. So we got that over there where all the other dead pipe is. My understanding is that we're going to get all that out of here. So, moving it again here shortly. Get all this straightened back out. I'm going to hook these hooks right there so this thing is easily found. I'll grab that here in a sec. I'm going to drag all this over to the other side as well. There's kind of a pile. It's got wire and garbage and crap in it that is also going away. I got to get the, we got a dump trailer. My father-in-law's got a dump trailer. Get that thing hooked up and we'll get all this garbage and crap and take it to the dump. So. All right. That's pretty much what I got here. I got a little bit more to pick up, but that's about it. Pick up a couple things. I'm going to secure that that panel, and then that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoy the content, got anything out of this, please do me a favor and like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Have a great day. All right, last thing I'm going to do, I'm pretty well finished here. I still got some things to do, but I don't have everything I need, and I've got some things to do at the house. So last thing I'm going to do before I leave is I'm going to check the cows. We got about a month right at about a month before we start calving. I just want to take a look at it, make sure everybody's in good shape, no problems, or I don't see somebody starting to bag up or something early. I just want to make sure that everybody's in good shape as we lead up to that calving. So we'll take one good look at the calves on our, one good look at the cows on our way out of here, and then go home. Thanks again for watching. So one of the reasons that I decided I was going to take a look at the cows really quickly is this right here. You can see everybody is bedded down. Everybody's just relaxed. They're all in one group. They're all right here. Except, not sure if you can see, I'll zoom in. We have a cow way down, heck is it? Way down there, off by herself. Fernando Bull is there. He's on the left. That's him over there. But that's a cow that's way off down there on the end by herself. Typically, when a cow starts wandering off and she stays off by herself, that's usually because she's getting ready to calve. When I looked at her, she didn't look like, hi sweetheart, hi 15. She didn't look like she was bagging up or anything like that. But it's just something to keep an eye on. If you start seeing your cows kind of wander off by themselves, usually that means they're going into labor and they're getting ready. So that's the reason I wanted to check these guys. I'm really not going to be able to check very well. I'm going to zoom back out. I'm really not going to be able to check them very well. Here's little 15, of course, because she's quite sure I got a treat. But the others, I'm really not going to be able to see if they're bagged up or anything. They're all laying down. They're all just kind of relaxing in this warm weather. So I'm not going to really be able to check them. I don't see anybody that's bagging up any more than usual. Everybody looks good. They're starting to get a little grass now, and I'll zoom in again. You can kind of see there's still some piles and stuff over there. So they're starting to not really, they're leaving a little bit behind. They're not cleaning it up like they had been. And that's because they're starting to get some grass. We're starting to get a little bit of grass in here. So they're able to start getting some feed from that instead. Hi 15. So we're going to cut our feed back to, rather than giving them a half a bale a day, we'll cut that back to about a third of a bale a day. And we'll keep an eye on that, make sure they're still getting plenty of feed, but we're just going to cut it back a little bit so we're not wasting any, because that's what'll happen is they'll just waste it if we don't start cutting it back a little bit. So anyway, I was going to check everybody, but it looks like they're all doing well. That one cow does have me a little worried though, because she's bedded down there by herself way off in the end. So I may come back here this afternoon and just check on her. So everybody else looks good. These guys are all doing pretty well. All right. Hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching.